Here is a brand new Riggs or Rods freestyle commentary event for Venor, as finally got to this after he sent it a long time ago, many weeks ago, as I finally got to it before Sunday night kicks off soon, so I figured I'd get this out of the way and then get to work on MTWs tonight. So here we go. So we start off with Mad Scientist, as on one of those speech tracks that a whole bunch of others have done commentaries on. Over that hill, took a little bit of a hard bounce, as almost did tap the side of that hill for racing, as goes hit the side of it. Looks like kind of slippery out there, I guess, in the sand, of course, to line up for that bus stack. Hits off side, kind of crooked, on two wheels coming down, held on, as now lines up around the bus stack, as gonna go now lined up right for that tabletop. Yep, off the side, here we go, right for it, jump the tabletop, nice, as goes light for that hill for racing lane, as going down, nose dived it, as nearly halfway through the run, needs to pick up the pace a bit, as goes right for that bus stack, lining up for it, should probably go for a more full throttle, well, hit a lot harder, but not really that much. Took a crooked hit right there, but held on, now officially halfway through the run, at least for regulation, I mean to say, as lines up for that bus, right for it upside, nose dive, kind of a crooked hit right there, but held on, as gonna go right back for the other bus, and jumped it too, tried to get a little bit of a slap with it, but couldn't get it, as now goes around that hill, gonna go for the hill that he just started off with, hits it full throttle, jumped it, but nose diving, and held on, drove out of it, nice save. As nearing the end of regulation, needs to go big, especially in bonus time, to have any shot to keep the win going, since it's going to get the lead for right now. Right for that tabletop, lines up for a nice sky wheelie, jumped it once again, as going to now go right for that tabletop, as not a good idea, spin right there on two wheels, and it's going to go over. And it's only a 22 for Mad Scientist. And now to take on that 22 is Monster Energy, as lines up right for that tabletop. Needs to line up a little bit more off the side instead of hitting it kind of crooked. Nose dive at what air it was. A little bit of a slap really over that tabletop. As turns around to line up right for that bus stack. Perhaps way out of the way. Probably should floor into it. Or at least picked up speed. Nice air off it. Bit of a nose dive. Kind of crooked. As now going to line up right for that bus. Nope. Off the side. Watch out for the back of the bus. You don't want to hit it from that angle. As now lines up for that bus stack. Up and over. Nice sky wheelie. As nose dived it coming down. As now goes and lines up right for that van, up and over it with a nosedive, as going to now line up right for those cars, as almost halfway through the run. Needs to get into bonus time to have any shot to easily beat that 22, as not a good idea to go all the way out there. We should have just turned right for the bus instead, wasted so much time, as just going to go right for that tabletop. Another big sky wheelie, biggest one so far, nosedive, kind of a crooked hit, but that was a lot of time wasted too. That slides out. As now down to the final 30 seconds, as now goes right for that bus, as up and over it, with the nosedive coming down kind of crooked, as goes right for this bus stack, right for it, we go up and over it, nice sky wheelie, nosedive a little bit down, as going now right for that other bus, nice air once again, nosedive it, into a bit of a slap wheelie, as the clock wind down, slide out, better hurry up, needs to line up in time, as going right for that tabletop, right for it, will hit something else in time is the question. Yep, gonna go for it, still counts, there we go. As we're now in bonus time for Monster Energy. Yeah, not a really good turn right there, should have turned much quicker. Would avoid the wall completely. As now goes and lines up right for that hill. Huge air off it, but gonna nosedive it hard, here we go, flip it, and broke the four-link too. How about that, it's a breakable, it's flipping over there and ripped the axle apart right there, what a save that was. As the clock's still going, but it's coming to a stop. And it's a 27 for Monster Energy, a 25 in regulation, plus 2 bonus points to take the lead. And now here comes Max D to challenge that 27, as goes right up over that tabletop, nice air off it. And by the way, like I said before, if you're doing breakables, either do all of them breakable or none of them to keep it fair. So hopefully this is a breakable the rest of the way along Mad Scientist, which I have no idea about. Up and over that tabletop, the bus stack, as caught a little bit, had a little bit of a nosedive, and then a slap wheelie around that bus, taking way too long to take those turns, as right for that bus, nice sky wheelie, as nosedive it, took another hard hit, as goes right for those tabletop, right for it, going to nosedive it, as right for those stacks of cars, nice air off of it, kind of crooked on two wheels, but held on for the save, as goes now lines up right for the bus stack right here. Not bus stack, the hill, as halfway through the run, needs to pick up the pace though. Nice sky wheelie, but kind of crooked coming down, as around that tabletop, as goes around it to line up for that one car, cap side of that hill. Sky wheelie, kind of crooked into the bus, lines up for it, nosedive off that bus, kind of crooked, oh, took a bad bounce and is over. And it's only a 21 for Max D. And now last up the challenge at 27 is Gravedigger, as lines up, although kind of crooked for that tabletop, as nosedived it down, took a hard hit, slap wheelied it, and into a bit of another one before tapping the wall, as around that hill, lines up right for it, as goes for it, just crawled over it, now lines up for that other hill, needs to pick up the pace though, Sky Wheelie, land on top of the hill, coming down, took a hard bounce, as now going right for that bus stack, needs to lap a little bit more straight on, yeah, not a good angle to go at it, managed to go up and over it, wait, is the door gone? Oh, slap wheelie too, and it is a breakable as well. What did I say earlier about them all being breakable? They better have all been. As over that tabletop, once again, as the back panel is loose, hanging in there, as now lines up right for that car. Needs to slow down a little bit because those breakables can easily get breaking on those little cars. Sky wheelie off the side of the hill, coming down, as now halfway through the run, line for that bus. Pick up the momentum, the challenge, if it gets in the bonus time, that can help out. As slow down a lot for no reason, up and over that bus stack, as going out for the other one. Nice Sky wheelie jumped it, bit of a nosedive, as that hood is probably barely hanging on, slides out, almost should have gone to a donut, as now goes right back for that bus stack, as goes for it, Sky wheelie, nosedive a little bit, ooh, took a hard hit right there, as looks like the hood might be loose now as well, as slides out into a donut right there, body's still hanging on, as needs to hurry up and do something as the clock's winding down, better hit, nope, coming to stop, as we're now in bonus time for Gravedigger, as gonna go now right for that tabletop. Huge Sky wheelie right there, as took a hard hit right there. Oh, a bad bounce is gonna go over and is not gonna be able to save it. And it's only a 26 for Gravedigger, a 25 in regulation plus 1 bonus point, as it fell 1 point short of tying, as Monster Energy gets the win, and here is the final stand-ins.